Now the last slide is the ear training slide that you work with. Right, you're going to play a 1-octave major scale starting on the 12th fret of the A string. Now I'll show this to you when I come back, my video comes back.
Okay.
All right, and then you're going to put on track 1 of the scales audio, which would be in the folder that I put in the Dropbox called Scales Audio.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll sound like this. You hear that?
Yes.
All right, so that's the track 1. Now I'm messing with the tempo here. You can speed up and slow this thing down if you get that slow downer application I was talking about.
Okay.
But you just sing and say what the note function number sounds like against the chord sound. Now I'm gonna bring my video back real quick. Let me know when I'm back.
You back.
Okay. So the notes used: A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, a 1-octave major scale, starting on the 12th fret of the A string.
Mm-hmm.
1 always sounds like that against a major chord. 1, 1. You kind of want to sing and say what that note function number sounds like against that chord sound, so that you're naming the comparison of the note on your bass, the sound of that note against that chord sound. Because 1 is always going to sound like that in a major chord, right? And then after about a minute, 2 always sounds like that against a major chord. 2, you want to listen carefully to how the note actually sounds against the chord. 2, 3 always sounds like that against a major chord. 3, 3. So you do that on each note of the scale, spending about a minute on each note doing that. Is there any questions on that?
No.
All right, it's a pretty simple exercise, and it's one of these things that you need to do, pretty frequently, and over the course of some months, you'll start to recognize these notes. In other words, you'll hear a note against a chord, and you'll say, "Oh man, that's 3." They'll surprise you, because it's like, "Why didn't I notice that before?"
Mm-hmm.
Because you can teach your ears these numbers in the way that they sound against the chord sound.
Okay.
All right, and that's something that we actually need to do.
Okay.
So that when you hear something being played, you go, "Oh, that da 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 3 2 1." You can actually recognize it 3 2 1 and find it on the bass.
Okay.
All right. Now the second part of this ear training step is learning and getting comfortable with chromatic intervals. Right now, you understand the term chromatic?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing to do with this exercise is to find a comfortable octave singing range for your voice. For me, it's right here. And for you, you just have to kind of fish around till you can get to the low note and the high note comfortably, with your voice. Don't worry about the quality of the singing voice. Just get to where you can actually match the pitches.
Okay.
All right. So 1 ba 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 ba. All right. So then I just do the chromatic intervals like this. 1 flat 2, 1 flat 2. I'm listening to it on the bass and singing it and naming it with the actual interval name that it's supposed to have. 1 flat 2, 1 flat 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 flat 3, 1 flat 3, 1 3, 1 3, 1 4, 1 4, 1 sharp 4, 1 flat 5. That one gets 2 names. 1 5, 1 5, 1 sharp 5, 1 flat 6. That one gets 2 names also. 1 6, 1 6, 1 flat 7, 1 flat 7, 1 7, 1 7, 1 1. Okay, ascending chromatic intervals in relationship to 1 as you go up, because basically the quality of your ear training and success of your ear training will be depending on your ability to recognize chromatic intervals. For example, if I said, okay, here's this note. Now sing a perfect fifth above that note. So in your mind, you have to hear it and then find it. Ba, ba, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so be able to find an interval and just hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Any questions so far on that?
No.
All right, descending chromatic intervals. This you just go down. Now I start on the high note, which is 1, 1, and then I go 1, flat 2, 1, flat 2. But then you might say, well, I thought if that note below 1, a half step is supposed to be 7, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Right, so why am I calling that flat 2? The answer is because I'm calling its intervallic relationship, not its note function number designation. In other words, the interval distance is a minor second. Whether you go up or down, it's still a minor second interval. But when I go down, its note function number is 7. But 7 is a minor second down from 1. So I'm calling its intervallic relationship, not its note function number.
Okay.
The interesting thing is, though, when you go up, the note function numbers and the intervallic names are the same. When you go down, they are not.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Does that make sense?
So 1 flat 2.
Yeah, when I go down, that's flat 2. But I'm calling its interval name, not the note function name.
Right.
But you see why I'm calling it flat 2, though? Does that make sense?
Well, it's a half step down.
Yeah.
From the
But you understand
1.
the difference between intervallic relationships and note function numbers.
So it's between the 2 and the 1, it'll be a flat 2.
Well, no, between flat 2 and 1, it'll be a flat 2 interval. But that's going up, like 1, flat 2.
Flat 2, 2.
Right. 1,
Right.
flat 2. That's a minor second. That's a flat 2 interval. Or actually, more accurately put, it's a minor second interval is the way you're actually supposed to say it. But it's a flat 2 distance.
Right.
Right, because 2 is always a whole step.
Right.
I'm playing a half step, so I can't call it 2.
Right.
So I call it flat 2. 1, flat 2. But going down, that's still a minor second interval. So I can
Right.
call that flat 2 because I'm calling its interval relationship, not its
Oh,
note
okay.
function number.
Okay, I got you.
Right? So when I go down, that's why I'm doing that. So basically you call it, you do the same thing going down as you do going up.
Mm-hmm.
1, flat 2, 1, flat 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, flat 3, 1, flat 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, sharp 4, 1, flat 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, sharp 5, 1, flat 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, flat 7, 1, flat 7, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 1.